guys, Multiclass Gamer here. Welcome back to more SuperSponge PS1. This is Rock Bottom, Road to Rock Bottom. That level name is very unfitting, because, like, if the whole chapter is Rock Bottom, then why is the first level heading to Rock Bottom? It's kind of weird. Like, the first level doesn't take place in Rock Bottom. Anyways, we have the return of Squeaky Boots here. So, here's the thing about Squeaky Boots. We got to use them, like, once in Chapter 2, and that was it. And so we didn't really get to explore them that much, and I didn't really learn much about them. But the thing is, wearing the squeaks, first of all, they last about, like, I think, like, I want to say 5 to 10 seconds. And basically, they are this game's equivalent to, I don't want to say, like, the Invincible Star in Mario Kart games, or the Invincible Candy in Kirby games. Basically, it allows you to traverse these spiky areas, basically, without getting hurt. You can still get hurt by enemies, like these barbs from these sea urchin-like enemies, but the spiky platforms, basically, they don't hurt you no matter what, regardless of what side you touch them. So, like, for instance, if you run to a wall of them while you're, or like if you hit the ceiling right here, for instance, wearing the squeaky shoes, you will not get hurt at all. Like, these spiky balls don't hurt you at all, as long as you're wearing the squeaky boots, which is kind of interesting. But yeah, that's how they work. And you get a lot of use out of them in this level. And this level is also very short, and so is the second level. And I'd like to apologize up front for the episode being only 10.5 minutes long, but that's because these levels are so short that even after... Oh.
Tartar sauce, it ate my coin. Double tartar sauce, it's empty.
Yeah, we'll get to that here in a second, but, so yeah, these two levels are very short. And even then, I actually took on this level a second time, because I could not believe it was that short. I thought I missed a section of level, but no, it really is that short. But yeah, I straight up just went back to the first level and took it on again, because I could not believe it was that short, but it is. So yeah, Road to Rock Bottom again. I apologize for doing it a same level over again, but I literally thought that I had just, like, you know, missed something. Missed a section of level, but I hardly did, honestly. I missed, like, one tiny section up in the beginning. We actually go up instead of going down. But that's literally it. Yeah, top right area. That's where I went in this particular run of the level. And really only go up there for, like, a few golden spatulas, and that's it. Now, technically you can make it through this level without the squeaky boots at all. But it's highly recommended to use them whenever you get them, obviously, because there will be sections where you do have to walk through those spiky platforms, or balls, or whatever you want to call them. But the thing is, the invincibility frames will allow you to survive them, and also the golden spatulas you pick up during those invincibility frames. They will allow you to survive touching those spiky areas. But if you want to get all the 100 golden spatulas, you have to use the squeaky boots. So yeah, there's that. So anyways, at the end of this level, we collected a coin at a kelp bar machine. That's a running theme with every single level of this chapter. You're gonna pick up a coin at the end of all 4 levels of this chapter at a kelp bar machine. So basically, and every single time SpongeBob collects one of those coins at the end of the level, the kelp bar machine is always empty. Up until the last level, obviously. But SpongeBob collects coins at the end of each of these levels, and the kelp bar machine is always empty. And the thing is, like, the reason why he's picking up coins at the end of every single level is because the kelp bar machine eats his coin every single time. So yeah, you're collecting the exact same item at the end of all 4 of these levels. So yeah, just a fun fact there, and that only happens in this chapter. And again, this is Rock Bottom. Rock Bottom first appeared in Season 1, in the Season 1 episode of SpongeBob, and as far as I know, it hasn't really appeared at the show at all since then, after 12 seasons. But it's the last area of Legend of the Lost Spatula,
Tartar sauce,
and it's also one of the last chapters of this game. It didn't appear in Operation Krabby Patty, but yeah, this is an element of Legend of Lost Spatula that's returning here. And this is also where I should point out that the thing is, in recording the commentary for this episode, oh, so here I have the second level, Lonely Souls, kind of an interesting name for a level. But not as interesting as the names of the last 2 levels of this chapter. But yeah, as I was going to say, I actually recorded the next episode before recording the commentary for this episode, so yeah, I already know what's going to happen in the next episode, but I'm not going to tell you guys, obviously, because I don't want to spoil the next episode for you. But basically, this level, Lonely Souls, is kind of interesting. You have, there's a lot of these collapsing bridges you walk over, and you also have these sidestepping crabs, or whatever they're called. But that's basically the majority of the level, is just those 2 things. You got the not the Moon Man launcher, but I mean, like, it looks exactly the same. But you have instead the jelly launcher to use in this level. And yeah, that was a trap right there. But obviously, it was very avoidable, so I don't blame the game for that. That was just my mess up there. But yeah, this is a very interesting level, and actually a pretty enjoyable one too. It's another really enjoyable level, basically. And it's got some very interesting mechanics later on. Actually, you'll see here, actually very real soon, as we get onto these boardwalks here. There are 2 scale puzzles, like 2 or 3 scale puzzles in this level that involve barrels. Like, there's going to be barrels that'll fall down onto a scale, and you have to use those barrels actually to progress further onward. And yeah, we also got these clam enemies again. And we also got spikes, too, that go up and down. So yeah, that kind of reminds me of that one section in Jellyfish Fields in Battle for Bikini Bomb, but yeah, we're kind of a ways away from Battle for Bikini Bomb at this point. We got ways to go. I also got some platforms over Bottomless Abysses, classic. But yeah, I just really appreciate having like actual weapons to use against these enemies. But okay, since I do, one thing I will say about the next episode is that I apologize for how short this episode is, but let me tell you, the next episode will make up for that. I can promise you that. Yeah, I know, because I recorded it already. But yeah, let's just say I'm not exactly in a bad mood in the next episode either. And then also, next episode is the first time live commentating since episode 3, so that's another thing I should point out. So anyways, actually I think I live commentated episode 4 as well. Okay, so here we are at the scale puzzle I was talking about earlier. And yeah, actually here I was waiting for that platform that log flume to reappear so that I could get those golden spatulas down there, but no, you actually do it in one go. Or not, because the golden spatulas are above a platform you can walk over, so there you go. But yeah, here's the scale puzzle I was talking about. You have to use the barrels in order to progress further onward, so yeah. Very good stuff. Very creative level design there, actually. I really appreciate that. But yeah, otherwise I don't have much to talk about. Yeah, big mess up there, big mess up. Otherwise I would have gotten most of the golden spatulas level, and probably enough to get the 60 clams level up here, but nope, not this time. Okay. But yeah, there's not much more to say about this level. I can't really say I understand the name of it, the Lonely Souls part, but whatever. We just made it at the end here. So let's get that coin.
This one is empty too. They really should refill them more often, or at least once.
Yeah, they should really come out to the middle of nowhere to refill these kelp bar machines. It's not, I mean, like, it's not really surprising that they don't refill them. And also, that's another thing. As I mentioned in the last episode, Barnacle Boy told us we could only get kelp bars and bikini bombs. So why are we out in Rock Bottom trying to get them? I don't know, maybe just for the sake of a reference, I suppose. But, yeah, this has been, interesting, like how the levels started off really difficult, and now they're getting easier, or at least the challenge is becoming, more fair. I don't know. But yeah, again, Rock Bottom, even though Barnacle Boy said to go Bikini Bottom, so just, like, totally disregard what Barnacle Boy said, and because of that we ran to empty kelp bar machines, not surprisingly enough. So anyways, that's all there is to this episode. See you guys next time for a longer episode, and also a better one at that, because we got live commentary, and we also have the end of the chapter, so boss. So, yeah, good stuff. See you guys later. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.